Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, we are going to start with our new topic, that is data representation. Under that also we are going to cover the different ways to represent our data, as our journey is completely based on computer science. So in computer science, what all the digital type of data we are using. So yes, this is our main topic under this. So let us start our journey. So this is our first part. Yes, data representation is again one of the most important topic, and it is given in multiple boards. If you will check the syllabus of CBSE, ICSE, ISC, and in IGCSE, everywhere this chapter is given. So well, I have taken, just to understand the things in a more proper way, I have taken some unsolved exercise also, which I have taken from Sumita Arora book. So yes, without wasting our time, let us start. So data representation, the first thing is the digital number system. So digital is a term which we are using for the computers, okay? Digital is something which we are using for computers. So digital is the data which you can transmit from one place to other place digitally. So under that, if you will go for a normal number system, we have different types of numbers, starting from decimal number system, which is our normal day-to-day life is actually based on normal number system. So in our day-to-day life, what all number scheme we are using, that is called the decimal number system. Next to that, we have the binary number system. If you have any idea about computer science, you must be aware to the binary number system, which is 0 and 1. Then octal number system is also there, even hexadecimal number system is also there. They all have their own properties. So one by one we are going to cover, we will check all the things one by one, starting from the decimal number system. So if you will check the decimal number system, they all have their base value, which is also called radix. Okay, RADIX. It is looking like D. So let me rub this. The spelling is RADIX. Okay, radix. So you could say radix 10 or you could say base 10. Anything is fine, right? We used to write if any of the number is there, suppose 93 is there. So we used to give this 10 downside to represent a decimal number scheme. Well, if you are not giving any base value, then also it will be considering as a decimal number system only, because as I said, this is the normal mathematics is based on decimal number system. DACA stands for 10. That is why this is called decimal number system. And if you will check the number of symbols, they are calling them symbols. So we have in total 10 symbols which are in between 0 to 9. 0 is included, so 1, 2, 9, 9 and then 0. So 10 total symbols which we are using to represent a decimal number system. This is also called base 10 number system. You can see I have given 10 or radix 10. Okay, so this is the decimal number system. What you have to remember, the number, the symbol which we are using to represent a decimal number system is from 0 to 9. Okay, so next is, let us move to the next thing. Next is the binary number system. So binary is very important, which is also called binary. If something is written in binary form, it is also called machine code or computer understandable form. So here also base 2 or radix 2. Okay, radix 2. So if anything is written something like this, so this will be base 2. This is also called base 2 number system, and the symbols which we are using to represent a binary number is 0 and 1. So base is the number of symbols you can use. Like if you remember the previous one, in decimal number system, how many symbols are there? 10. So that's what the base value of the decimal number system is 10. The same thing if you are checking in binary number system, the base value is 2 and the number of symbols which we are using to represent a binary number is 2 only, right? Now the third number is what? It is an octal number system. Octal is total 8, okay? So total 8 symbols we are using to represent a octal number. Base value is 8, okay? So any of the numbers, suppose 1, 2, 3. And if you are taking a base value 8, this is considered as octal number system. Octal means 8, that is why it is also called octal number system. And the symbols which we are using to represent one octal number is from 0 to 7. So what we covered till now, the decimal number system, which is from 0 to 9, 10. The binary number system, which is 0 and 1, base value 2. And the octal number system, in which we are using total 8 symbols from 0 to 7. So next to that, we have the hexadecimal number system. And in case of hexadecimal number system, we have total 16 symbols, right? The base value for this is 16. Okay, so if any of the number like A, 1, 2, 3, something like this is given with base 16. So this is one hexadecimal number system. In total, you could use total 16 symbols in this from 0 to 9. So 0 to 9 are total 10 symbols. And then we have capital A to F, and these are 6. So 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. So in case of hexadecimal number system, we are total using 16 symbols. So this is our hexadecimal number system. So in total, how many number system we covered? We covered the starting from the decimal number system, which is our ordinary or normal way to represent a number. Our normal mathematics is also based on decimal number system. Next to that, we cover the binary number system, which is understandable by the computer with base 2. Next is the octal number system, which is with base 8, and the symbols which we are using to represent the octal number system are from 0 to 7. And then the final one is hexadecimal number, in which you are using total 16 symbols. Total 10 are the numbers from 0 to 9, and then we have A to F, 6 characters. In total 16 symbols we are using to represent a hexadecimal number system. Now the next is the relationship between the various number system. How these all numbers are related to each other. By this table we will try to understand it. You please check it. This is the table in which we have 4 columns. Hexadecimal is the first one, octal, decimal and binary. For the first 8 values or symbols. In case of hexadecimal number, if you remember, it is actually a combination from 0 to 9 with A to F. But 0 to 9 is there. So we are talking about 0 to 7. So that means in hexa also you can use 0 to 7. There is no change. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because these all symbols are coming under the range. Next to that, if you will move on to the octal number, this is also 0 to 8. So 0 to 7, so in octal also it is coming. So this is perfect only. Then if you remember the decimal number system, in decimal also we are using 0 to 9. So 0 to 7 is already there. So 0 to 7. Here also we have 0 to 7. But yeah, if you remember the binary number system, in that we are using only 0 and 1. So if 0 is there, we are representing in binary the 0 with the help of this, then 1, this, 2, this, and how to convert all these numbers to binary form and all other things. So those things we are going to cover in the next session. So as of now, you just have to understand, make yourself comfortable with, okay, like binary number system is something in which you can use only 0 and 1. Okay, there is no other digit for representation of 7 number or 6 number. You can see for 7 also the place value for 0 and 1 is changing, which is actually representing a different pattern, and that pattern will give 7. This is the pattern for number 6 in binary. This is the pattern for number 5 in binary, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So this is the relationship between the various number system. So this is from 0 to 7. Like that we have the other numbers also, the normal one. So let us start with the other thing. So for others, if you remember the hexadecimal, again let me write it down. It is from 0 to 9 and A to F. So 0 to 9, okay. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So in case of hexadecimal, it is working till 9, and then A is equivalent to 10. Then B, for B you are writing for 11, C you are writing for 12, D you are writing for 13, and E you are writing for 14, and the last F you are writing for 15. So just check it out. In the normal decimal number system, you please check 9, 10, because decimal is the normal number scheme, okay. So 8 to 15 is normal only. But yeah, when you will go for hexadecimal form, hexadecimal is something you have 8, 9 and then to 10 to A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so this is the hexadecimal form, okay. But the same thing if you will go for octal number, it is from 0 to 7 and then 7 only, 0 to 7. We don't have 8 and 9 in case of octal number system. We don't have it. So please check it. 0 to 7 we covered in the previous one. And in this we have 8 we are representing with 1, 0, 9 with double 1, 11, 12, 13. You can't see 8 and 9 digit in octal number. So this is perfect only 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is the relationship between the various number system. Okay. So hexadecimal, octal, binary and decimal. How these all things are representing, from 1 to 0 to actually 15. So we covered in today's session, we covered all the 4 type of number system starting from decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal with base value. Decimal base value is 10. The base value of binary is 2. Base value of octal is 8. Base value of hexadecimal is 16. And how they all are, representing in a normal way. So yes, everything we covered. I hope you are clear with the, the different numbers. In the coming videos, we are going to cover more stuff related to the same. So if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe the channel and to share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye everyone.